Hello, hello! Welcome back to my stream. It is I, your humble host Sketchy, once again. We are back in the new week on a fresh Monday. I'll apologize for the past skip stream of OG Arknights that was supposed to be pushed to the weekend, but unfortunately my voice practically gave up on me during the weekend. It was getting bad already on Friday. It was practically some initial stages of an infection that I managed to fight back through the weekend. I'm still not completely cured, so to speak, but my voice is serviceable at least. I know that I still sound a little bit rough. So yeah, we'll see how it goes today. I'll try to stream some more Arknights in the future to recompensate the missing stream, I guess. But without further ado, we'll be jumping back into Reverse 1999 as per schedule. And we'll be continuing the first event that we've started. The Florid to the Golden City. That I started on Friday, and I actually didn't realize that those bits are just side stories for the characters, and this is the actual story. Excuse me. So yeah, we didn't actually start the event proper yet, it seems. At least not yet. So there's that. I'm now kind of conflicted if I should start the main event or finish that side story that we started. There's still quite a bit of it left. I think we'll continue with the side story since we've started it. I'll get through it today. And probably just barely start the main event. And then we'll finish the main event and come back to the other side story. So it will be side story, main event, side story, like that. Should be fine, I think. One second, I'll just check if the main story is voiced or not. Because I'm interested whether or not it is voiced.
Good afternoon, San
Oh,
Francisco.
there we go. So it is voiced. I'm half tempted to actually start this. If it's voiced, it will be less voice acting for me. My voice will be able to rest properly a little bit. Okay, change of plans. If it's voiced, we'll hang up the side stories for now, and we'll go straight to the main event. Maybe my voice won't give up on me later on, thanks to that. Okay, let's see how it goes then. Oh, I skipped the story. Can I repeat that? How did I do this? Is there a record recollection somewhere? No, this is the intro. Never mind. Second. There has to be some way to replay this skipped intro. Do I have to finish the mission to replay the skipped intro or what? Kind of confused, honestly, regarding this. Usually there's an icon here that leads to the replay. So okay, let's do the fight and see if we can replay it. Hopefully we can. Let's rearrange the team a little bit. Oh, I cannot remove him. Okay, so we are grabbing
Your humble
Heron
Taoist at your
and
service.
Anan Lee.
Neo-science exorcism office.
Yes,
Action.
and to Ferry
I'm
as
here
the
for one
assist.
tooth.
Right. Okay. Right.
啊，翻工啦！
What do you do? Inflict burn and gives mass counter. Pretty cool.
Ah, and
Copy that.
Let's try it
Time
out.
to heat up the forge.
concentrate and visualize.
So he's playing
Lily.
team, unsurprisingly.
My turn.
Fair enough.
梗係我捉你，唔係你捉我啊！
Now I should be able to replay it, right? The story. Right. There we go. Part 1, Weekend Fever. So we are starting with the disco. Fair enough.
Good afternoon, San Francisco! To my days out junkies, my loud and proud mischief makers, and all my beautiful little heartthrobs. It's your oldest and dearest friend, with the straight shooting of your father and tender loving just like your mama. It's your boy Vincent, aka the Old Ostrich.
I don't recall any Vincent from the side story. Probably shows up later.
Bringing you a balanced dish of good news and bad news. Let's soften the blow with the good stuff first. The New Age market has finally gotten a little reinvigoration after the harmonic convergence.
Hell is a harmonic convergence?
Was it a sign from another world, or the harbinger of a Mayan doomsday prophecy? Who knows? But why worry, my lovelies? Keep those heads in the sand and your ears to the ground.
Usually the name Golden Cities refer to the Mayan Golden Cities, so there's probably some connection.
Because more visitors means more money. Huge potential for young and old to make some dough. Now, to hit you with the bad news.
What's the bad news?
Yesterday's gangland battle stretched from the Styx all the way to the steps of the People's Palace. And it came with a particularly heavy drizzle of bullet casings to rattle you all night long. Last night, Leger Zeded and his Arcanist minions booted the Tung Ching Cham so hard in the ass that they've been driven right out of our city.
Tang Ching was the crew of Jace, I think, from what I understood.
If you're brave enough to head out into the streets, might still find a few gold teeth left on the ground. Now, the sweet, naive souls among you might think that means our fair city will finally have a moment of peace. But you listen to Papa Ostrich here, kiddies. This is only the beginning. What Legers wants is nothing less than the whole damn city. And I have it on good authority where he's headed next.
And
I'm told his aim is to make a deal with Hate Street's very own Joe, aka Jay Brown, for a stake in that juicy new age market pie. Here's hoping that it goes smoothly, but if that fails, at least we'll have some quality entertainment. Now it's time for the old ostrich to duck his head again, leaving you with some solid music to groove your body and shake your booty with our next track, The Golden City.
right?
Pop Ostrich. Give me a break. Anyways, what can I get you, guy?
Tequila.
Geo. Why you? Geo waves his hand at the rest of his gang, and the rest of his gang breaks off into the crowd.
And
He pulls a bundle of notes from inside his jacket and puts it on the table.
Straightforward. I like that.
So, some other form of gangsters.
So what are you after? The waitress's phone number? Ticket to an underground boxing match? Or are you after someone specific?
The bartender's idle chatter digs under Geo's skin.
you know what I'm after? I'm after you shutting your damn mouth.
That's cheap. He yanks the bartender by the collar, pulling him close as he growls out his next words.
Cut the smart shit with me and listen, cause I'm only going to ask once.
Dude, calm down with the knife.
Where is Jay? Point him out, then get your ass out of my sight.
Alright, fair enough.
Whoa, hey, easy, man. I'd be happy to. You don't even gotta tip me. That bastard owes me money, so you can go ahead and beat his ass. Throw in a kick for me.
Wow. He drops the bartender's collar.
You'd better not be playing with me, because that's a good way to get cut.
But hey, man, little heads up. Jay was born and raised in Haight Street, and he knows the place better than anyone. Ran circles around the cops. He won't be easy to corner. Plus, he's got a lot of friends around, so picking a fight here could go south fast. Never know who's liable to stand beside him.
You don't say. Geo's eyes narrow and dart around the room, but the bartender attempts to change the subject to calm. But the bartender attempts to change the subject to calm things.
But you know what I say. The good times are over, so Jay and all his crew can bite the big one for all I care. Hey, and just so you know, you're the first one with enough guts to mess with him, so whether you're here to break his nose or... Well, this shot's on me, bro. To you and your boss.
So I'm guessing this dude, this Geo, is part of the crew that wanted to muscle out Jay and other people from the Haight Street. The newcomer gang. Clinking shot glasses at the last break the ice. As wry, wolfish grin escapes Geo's face.
You're a smartass. We need more people like you. Young guys these days. Jams by arcades and slots, you know? These adult children living in their mother's basements. They ought to be out here begging for a job.
A heavy hand lands on the bartender's shoulder.
What's your name, pal?
It's Vern, sir.
Put it there, Vern. Call me Gio.
The hands clasp together in a hearty shake.
All right. Now you point me to this J bastard. And afterward, if you're looking to do some hustling, meet me at Rue Street. I'll take you to the boss. But, mind yourself around him, will ya? The old man's been unpredictable lately. Quick to fly off the handle, you know?
Well, doesn't sound like someone that you want to get involved with, does he?
Thank you, sir.
The bartender moves to speak, tilting his head to one side.
I probably shouldn't pry, but what do you want from Jay?
The way I understand it, probably kick his ass and drag him to his boss.
If you want to take him down over Haight Street, you'll be disappointed. This place has got nothing but struggling folks. You couldn't mug someone for enough to catch the bus.
What else could it be? That damn new age market. Don't know what Pops is planning to do with it, but he's gotta have it.
Oh, so he's son of the leader? Unless he's calling him Pops affectionately.
Not like I'd give a damn otherwise. What kind of schmuck does business in a gutter like this? Well, Pops is stubborn about it. Used to be I'd have a say in private, but he don't listen to anyone now except those freaks from the Order of Enlightenment.
Sounds like a old name for Manus people.
Not that I'm crying about it, but robbing folks who ain't got no money, kicking them while they're down, it don't sit right. But orders orders. So maybe I'll turn a blind eye when I can.
Nice of you, I guess. The grin on his face goes sour, and he scans the bartender's face again.
You ask too many questions.
No worries, man. But you were looking for Jay, right? That guy in the suit. Near the dance floor? See him?
Gio is already up and walking away before bartender could finish. His followers join him as he moves, advancing like hungry wolves towards the target. The bartender drops his act, and with it his smile turns fierce. So he was playing them. Fair enough. At the same moment, the silent woman stands up from another table and makes a graceful exit.
See you later, Jay.
Huh, so this is the lady that has her other personal story. Mercuria. The bartender responds with an imperceptible nod. The technical lights cast everything in a dreamy glow. Caught in the ecstasy of pumping music, the dancers on the floor are unaware of the scene unfolding nearby. The lead wolf fixes his gaze on his target and signals to his pack.
3, 2, 1!
I'm guessing that the bartender pointed him towards some random schmuck just to keep him busy. On his signal, they rush the well-dressed gentleman.
Hold it down!
In a flurry of action, the gentleman is thrown from his seat down to the ground. As the violence erupts, the crowded dance floor freezes and the music stops on skip.
Gentlemen, what is happening here?
Oh, it's the mannequin dude. Gio steps hard on the gentleman's shoulder, leaning down on him. His face is twisted into a predator's smile.
Tie up his hands, but careful you don't break them. For now.
I mean, for a mannequin, it won't do much.
Sure thing, Mr. Gio.
Dentist, quote unquote. His grip tightens, veins bulging, and then... crack. Right. The gentleman's hand pulls loose from his body, popping up through the grip and rolling across the floor.
What the hell? What's going on with... Huh?
An unseen hand taps Gio's shoulder. He turns his head. A heavy punch strikes him across the jaw.
That hurts. You got rocks in your jaw.
Hi again, Jay. I can actually hear your voice now, for a change. Jay shakes his bruising hand before extending it down to the mannequin gentleman on the floor.
Trust me, you're the perfect bait. You draw the fishies in like a magnet.
I'm bait?
Yes, it will be easier to provide voices to the unvoiced parts now that I hear the voice actors some more.
This is terribly unbecoming of you, Jay. Do you realize how many times this is? My body may be artificial, but my soul can feel pain too.
think the voice that I gave to the Pioneer was pretty close to the original VA. Gio spits a gob of red from his bloody mouth.
You lying sackish.
Right. He wipes his hand across his face as he's helped up by his followers. The lackeys all square up beside their leader.
Not so friendly after all, huh?
Huh. The voice for Jay is much more, how to say it, boyish than what I expected. It was hard to pick up from the scarce lines that were given in the side story.
We'll continue our conversation later, Jay.
Okay. Gio's dagger falls to the ground in a ringing clatter.
Now who's lying, Mr. Gio? You took my shot, but you didn't even break that J guy's nose. Still, thanks for the offer. Give my best to Mr. Leger for me.
Mr. Leger. That's how you pronounce it. Okay. Gio is beat and he knows it.
The old man is gonna like you, smartass. See you next time. We'll have another parlay, you and me.
Pulls back towards the door, flanked by his lackeys, before making a hasty exit.
Yeah. Run on home with your tail between your legs. Leger's losers.
Huh. Beckett has an interesting voice. I can adjust my mine towards it, I think.
Looks like he might need a dentist, because he just got kicked in the teeth. They'll be home crying into their cereal soon enough. The way they're huffing it, they could have outrun my 4-cylinder Hummingbird GR8100. They must have missed their calling. They ain't dentists. They're track stars.
The dance hall breaks into gin laughter. Bottles are raised and cheers made in recognition of the triumph.
Cheers to unbreakable bonds.
You look a little bit beat there yourself, Beckett.
To unbreakable bonds.
After a cascade of clinking glasses, the music is spun up once more and the club returns to the dancing. The excitement continues for some time after, only being broken by the arrival of the disheveled-looking young man.
Look, Jay, I gotta go. The shelter is gonna be closing up soon.
I think I was spot on Holik's voice when I was improvising. Pretty close.
My partner at the shop, you know.
He rubs his stained black fingers across his face, shaking off some flakes of drying blood.
He doesn't like it when I come in covered with blood. Scares the Richie Rich types away.
It is getting late. The celebratory atmosphere wears him thin and tired as more people leave.
It's all good, bro. Thanks for coming today. If there's anything I can help.
Jay pats his friend on the shoulder before pulling him into a hug.
You know where to go.
Holik sniffs, returning the hug with a tight squeeze.
Thanks, bro. But if you're really such a good friend, how about you spot me $250,000 or so I can buy that sweet new convertible Lamborghini LM50? Well, since we're such good buddies, right?
Don't think that's how it works, but sure.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Right after I give you a knuckle sandwich.
See you around, Jay.
Boys being boys. Waving off the mostly gentle giant, the rest of the group gathers around Jay. Spirits are still high as they bask in today's victory. But tomorrow they must get back to work. The moment shifts as a stumbling dummy drives a playful kick into Jay's leg.
Would you kindly give me back my damn hands already?
Hey, stop kicking me. Just a sec.
My apologies. Where were my manners? Please don't take it personally, but I need to warn you that...
Whoa, wait. Someone's missing.
The disco ball continues to spin over the empty dance floor.
Where's Mercuria? Hey, Miss Sputnik. Have you seen her?
We have completely no context on that Mercuria character. His eyes fix on the shining ball, which stops, then descends from the ceiling to speak. So, Sputnik was literally the disco ball in this joint. Fair enough. In the side story, we left off just before Jay was heading to this establishment, I think.
Oh, Miss Mercuria. She left in a hurry carrying that dagger those rough-type gentlemen dropped.
It's a big accent. Honestly, I couldn't even replicate it myself, despite being a Slav.
Do we follow her?
No, of course not. She's just doing her thing.
He shrugs, looking out past the door. Grim alleyway. Gio stumbles, he catches his breath before glancing back through the long alleyway.
The old man didn't tell us what kind of mess we were in for here. I'm not paid enough for this.
Interesting.
Hey, Gio, right?
He stands unmoving, unblinking.
You're just giving it back? What's this meant to be? Some kind of insult? Hey, your boss runs me off. Now you're giving me back my own knife like I'm some pity case? Think I won't hurt you because you're a woman? Think again.
Well, ain't you a charming gentleman? Anger overtakes him, wariness of the woman and anger overtakes his wariness of the woman and he swings out his arm. The dagger drops to the ground as he reaches into his pocket, producing a wand.
Feed a void!
Oh? He's an arcanist?
What is this?
The black arcane symbols dissolve into the air as soon as they touch her.
The color of your energy is as dark as the coal in Jay's forge. No, worse. Darker than I've ever seen before.
He jumps down from the fence and picks up the dagger.
You're afraid. But something else besides that. I see a burning energy. The embers of a home reduced to ashes. A harrowing darkness that's followed you throughout your life. When your wife and child left you. When your debtors begged on their knees at your feet.
It's a lot of things to guess from just the guy's aura.
What are you talking about?
I understand you now, Mr. Geo. Forced to live with this darkness inside you.
She's some kind of a medium? She seems lost in her own thoughts.
I'm sorry if I scared you, but I'm only here to return this.
She delicately places the dagger into his coat pocket. He shivers as if hit by a chill wind.
You're a boy trembling inside this brawny shell of a man.
Shots fired.
You're too far down a path that you never wanted to set foot on, Mr. Geo. If you need help, find me in the New Age market.
She's weird. She hums softly and her steps light as she walks back from the dingy alley. The man stands in place, lost in her words, until an alley cat leaps over his shoulder. In his days, he recalls the first time he fired a gun, the blood and brain matter, and the trembling midnight he spent hiding in the bathroom after. Right. So I think she was right on the money on that psychoanalysis of hers. Looks like the man wasn't made for this kind of job. So that was all of the story attached to this part, I think. Okay, we can continue. Honestly, even considering that I didn't finish that side story, the initial context helps a lot with this story. With the main part of it. Maybe I should finish it beforehand to get the full context. Because all of this seems to be happening before the main event. At least to my eyes. You know what? Okay. Let's go back to this. I know that I'm jumping from story to story, but now that I'm seeing how much this context helps, I want more of it. So yeah. After all, we'll be doing this. Second, adjust something. There we go. Okay. Dr. Liu. He's running a fever. Someone help get this man up on the table. There's medicine in the box. The white one. Mr. Beckett, boil some more water. Prepare a damp towel. After receiving the call, the doctor hurries over, attending to the sick tramp in the dinner. Dr. Liu, I'm guessing this fella can't foot the bill for this. And we might not be able to front in it for him neither. There's an old saying where I'm from, Beckett. Saving a life is greater than building a seven-tiered pagoda. Saving lives is what matters. Pagoda? Is that like a cake or something? Kind of a building, gentlemen. Now, if you are wasting time thinking of layer cakes, how about you come over here and help out with the dishes instead? On the other side of the dinner, the group is still busy cooking and distributing food. Hold on, this is less than what you gave the people before. What's up? Pardon, Miss Eternity, but we're forced by necessity to distribute what we have based on each individual situation. Frankly, ma'am, there are people here that have gone days without a proper meal, and with you in that fetching blue dress... Mr. Pioneer, it would be best for you to speak less and work more. In the corner, two little girls have rummaged through Eternity's handbag, pulling out an assortment of curious trinkets, rolling them out on the floor to play with.
Darlings.
Oh, darlings, didn't your parents teach you not to take other people's things? Be good little dears and return those to me. Parents? There's no one around them. No one speaks up for them. Probably orphans. These kids are either from the orphanage or raised on the streets like us, grabbing whatever grab they can. You remember Paulina, Jay's sis? Tight with the cash, but big-hearted. Spitting image of him when she was young. Miss Paulina found herself a respectable job somewhere beyond this place. I'm so happy for her, happy and proud. I'm happy for any kid that makes it out of Hague Street. You've gotta be. Let's quit all this ragged holic. You go and grab some blankets for those folks. Eternity shifts the children's hands from the old toys, landing them by the sauce-stained fingers towards the makeshift beds. If you behave with no crying or fussing, I'll give you 2 chocolate candies. How about that, my little lambs? Hello there, welcome to the stream. Hope you'll enjoy my stream and the voice acting involved. I'm getting right into it. Okay, let's continue. The little lamb nods. Eternity's royal blue blanket wraps them into a slumber, warm and sheltered from the elements and hunger. Arcane skills, I'm presuming? Alright, gents, time to tidy up. Clear some space, clean the utensils, then tonight we are hosting San Francisco Storytime. Did you hear something outside just now? The sound of brakes, maybe? I cannot replicate the voice of Sputnik at all. The closest I can do is go very high on my natural voice range. Especially not the accent. Oh well. Perhaps the radio waves disrupted you, Mrs. Sputnik. They were adjusting the TV antenna earlier. Ah. This is the place, Anthony.
He's gotta be here.
The rat himself. Right. The Tankard has brought his new allies straight to his former hangout. You best not screw this up. The boss is still sore about the last time. Excuse me. You swore on your mama's life, but then you let him get away. Well, I didn't count on him bailing over a rooftop, but in case you didn't know, this diner of his ain't about to sprung legs and run. I got my GAD, don't play for me for a champ. So, what if he ain't here? Not possible, Bruno tipped me off. Said Jay's back at the dinner, playing saint to the homeless. So believe me or not, but how can you doubt our friendly neighborhood copper? So wait. The cop snitched on Jay? Surprising. Didn't expect that. Anyway, let's kick this off with a bang. I'll go in with one of the guys. The rest of you stay put. No need to rattle the cage just yet. Sounds like you're trying to make yourself into the next boss. The ill-intentioned old friend with his vicious dog in tow heads straight into the dinner. Alright. Apologies, gentlemen. We can't serve you today. Dinner's closed. Is it though?
Anthony?
Who? Anthony?
Well, he saved you the job of looking for him. Oh, I seem to recall your hulking, intemperate friend from before. Where's Jay? At this moment, he is likely rushing down some San Francisco Avenue, having just missed his would-be target. Right, because he went to that nightclub to look for him. If you are looking for the person in charge here, I can temporarily stand in for our absent acting manager. And discussing matters with you, what do you need? Fucking dummy? What the heck's dummy doing in a dinner? Look, Anthony, it freaking talks. Well, how are you surprised considering Arcanist's thing? All that aside, sir, let me be clear. I am Jay's representative while he's out. So whatever your issues, please bring them up to me. Oleg, keep those tongues handy. We got company.
We gotta be good hosts, don't we?
Right. I wouldn't recommend getting handsy, Beckett. You wanna throw down again, little buddy? The bold muscle blocks Anthony's path. Fists clenched, eyeing the occupants of the dinner. Fear, disgust, contempt, and curiosity. Let's take this outside to the corner. We don't want people thinking old Tank G's in any trouble now. We are here and we aren't leaving now. Where's that coward hiding? Has he gone chicken fled the coop? I'm thinking we nickname him Chickenhead from now on. It suits Rooster J. Sounds good, don't it? Tom laughs awkwardly, while most remain silent. If you've got a shred of decency, not for Jay's sake, but for Tank G's, you'll step outside with us. Wild dogs don't fight in their own den. That's the rule of the streets. Fine, let's take this outside. Beckett and Holick, one with a steel pipe, the other gripping long metal tongs, follow the towering enforcer outside with Anthony.
Take it easy.
Gents, please keep your cool. Let's try to talk things out. No need for fists.
Try your best not to.
Isn't it always best to avoid a scrap? The mannequin man pleads as he likes, but he knows his friend's temperaments. Cooler heads will not prevail. Oh, this is more thrilling than any primetime soap opera. Still, children shouldn't see such unwholesome scenes. Alright. So where's that punk hiding? Hiding? The boss is out there now looking for you, you little rat. Looking for me? Yeah, right. I'm the one trying to track him down. Well, you're both dumbasses. Oh well. What's the deal? You promised that this chicken will be holed up in the dinner. So where's he at? By sheer coincidence, it seems they've chosen to time the raids for the very same moment. One moment, gotta pour myself something to drink. As I get into the voice acting, my voice is slowly getting back to me. Not as bad as it was yesterday. Maybe voice acting will be that tiring after all. Alright. So once again, by sheer coincidence, it seems they've chosen to time the raids for the very same moment. If you ask me, we've gotta yank a couple of teeth out and get the truth on that jack straight from the mouth. What? You going soft?
Shut the f up, man!
Very classy. Can it? Or did you not remember what the boss told us? Use your head more than your fists. If this can be handled clean, then don't go making it ugly. We are all businessmen here, businessmen who know the rules. So let's not make things ugly. Move over a little, Ren Queen Sigu. You got it? Okay, that's Chinese, I'm guessing. I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. Ren Jing Xingu? Something like that? Okay. Anthony turns to face his former friends with a sly vulpine smile.
Beckett, bro!
Beckett, old pal of mine, a top-notch mechanic like you ought to be your own shop by now, don't you think? We go way back, remember our time in the joint? I don't remember nothing.
But I do know you're an ungrateful rat.
Right. Yeah, rat. It seems like they aren't buying his false smile. Anthony's horned words are met with a thick gob of spit sent straight to his face. Very classy. Right, Jay, he's been good to me, like a real brother. But his sister, with her nose always up in the air like that? She thinks we're just slum dogs, too filthy to even say hello. Wait. Is that other girl from the side stories Jay's sister? Or not? I don't think the name was dropped yet. So that's just my assumptions for now. Alright. Sure, Jay's got enough grab for everyone, but with his act, he ain't even striking it rich. Striking it rich. Now he really is just another lapdog from Grand Ave. Stop dragging this out. Do you remember Paulina? Right! There you go. Yeah, the name was dropped before. So it's not the other side story girl. Someone else then. Gotcha. I don't think she was shown yet in any capacity. Whatever you and your little circus got going on, none of ain't none of my concern, but we can't head back with nada. Snatch those two. If Jay's MIA will nab his little buddies and snap off some parts till he shows up. Hitchman calls out, and a group of almost clone-like thugs in black rush out from the van, seizing the two companions. Hollick? Where the hell did all these? Hollick and Beckett, both outnumbers, still attempt to resist, but in a few swift moves they are bound up and hoisted into the back of the van. Well, becoming spoils of war. And they didn't even offer them sweets. Just get in the van. Alright. Take him to the club, into the freezer. Oh no, the basement. We'll sort them out later. Very classy. Okay. You look like you've packed on a couple more pounds. The stray dog eyes his former companions as his new friends busily tie the two captives on either side of an oil drum. How movie-like. Strap in real tight, especially that Twig Beckett, he's slippery. Give him an inch and he'll escape. Don't worry, we'll have someone on the door. Alright, just keep it clean for the boss. He've got some big shots coming by tomorrow night. So get your A-team on this. We're on tonight. You're getting ahead of yourself, little pup. You're just a mutt the boss took in. And now you think you get to run the show? A mutt? Mutt's way more loyal than this backstabber. True. Who told you to speak? What? Hold up, smacking them around ain't helping nobody. Just make sure they get some grub later. The boss might still need them. I'm headed up upstairs. The crowd's really rolling in. Watch the place. No drama tonight. Man, can you shift your fat rear a smidge to the left? I can't move a thing. Jay's been hopping on about slimming down, hitting gym, and you never took the hint? That lowlife Anthony. What's the game plan now, bro? The game plan? We keep our wits sharp and get some shut-eye. Try Jay for now, zip it and wait for that rat Anthony to drop off some grab. We won't be any good without some chow. Jay'll get us. He'll make it. Don't stress, bro. Jay has never failed them before, and as far as Beckett's concerned, he never will. Now that I had a taste of the voice actors on the Mind Story, I'm having much more fun voicing them, actually. It's much easier now. I know that I'm not doing a perfect job, but hey, I'm doing what I can. I'm not a professional voice actor, so after all. The West Coast Star, shrine to Bacchus in the heart of San Francisco. I've got this hunch, man, like we might see some action here tonight. Got your eyes on the new chicks? Nah, more like a dude, a young one. Yeah, man. Always the young guns stirring up trouble. Hearing this, the burly enforcer raises his eyebrow, casting a strange glance at Anthony. You're into that scene? Cool, I mean, this city is all about freedom. In the neon glow, all tastes finds refugee. As the night flows, all manner of whispers and desires mingle here. Whispers of the second millennium's end, and the soothsayers' murmurings of the apocalypse of 1999 approach. For now, the people revel. So, what time frame is it exactly? Like the 80s? The early 90s or what? This feels like the 90s to me. Like late 80s, I think. And all of this was just part 4. Jesus Christ, those are long. So yeah, I think on today's stream we'll just finish this. Okay. So part 5, Disco Party. Oh, so early 90s. Gotcha. That checks out, I guess. The San Francisco Knight removes his helmet, surveying a parking lot as packed as a can of sardines.
Damn.
How come they never pack bags of chips this full? Damn. Finding a safe spot for his beloved motorcycle amidst rows of luxury cars is no easy feat. Well, maybe it's just the background, but the cars in the background looks more like 60s, 70s. I guess it's just a stylistic choice in this case. Maybe reused backgrounds. He maneuvers his bike carefully not to scratch his steel steed. You there! Move your bike! You can't park here, got it? The voice is familiar. Jay looks in the direction of the shout.
Oh, man.
Alright, you find me a spot to park, buddy. Huh? Who do you think you are? Oh. Yo, tough. You're hustling here now? That shirt's slick as anything. Where do you cop that? Jay, no freaking way. You are not at the arcade now, Paul? Man, are you a sight for sore eyes? I'll go let Anthony know. Oh, will you now? There's no trace of awareness, is it, Watts? Oh, no, don't tip him off. I'm planning on giving him a surprise. You know, a shoulder tap, a goofy grin, then a mouthful of meat roll drenched in hot sauce. Wait, was it last month? Or the one before? Weren't you still at Cole's place? What will the move? Anthony hooked me up. It pays better here. Pull in some other guys also... Wait, what? Pull in some other guys also came over from the street? It's a weird sentence. We are all on his dime now. How are you guys holding up? We're as tight as you are with your boy, Anthony. Are you now, Jay? Are you now? I'm guessing that you are about to be tight on his neck in short order, but hey, I guess it counts. Make sure to drop by. There's always a spot for you at the dinner, pal. Alright, head on in. Give the bartenders my name and they'll hook you up with the best seat. Leave the bike with me. I'll find a sweet spot for it. Thanks. Later, bro. Say hi to your cousin for me. And remember, the doors to Tank's restaurant is always open to the both of ya. I'm still having trouble to pin down Jay's voice, but hey. It is a world he knows well, yet never let himself be lost in. He prefers the hammering of metal over the thumping beat at the center of the dance floor. Making his way through the crowd isn't much easier than navigating a motorcycle through rush hour traffic. Where cars scrape by bumper to bumper, here is much the same.
Hey!
Hey, good looking, wanna dance? No, Paul, sorry, I'm here looking for someone. Oh, you're taken, fine then. If you change your mind, I'll be at the bar. Wow, that's fast for the 90s. Especially if it's 80s. If you are looking for a dance, hot stuff, I'm here anytime. He shakes off the flirtations, searching through the crowd under the pulsating neon lights, before at last catching sight of his target. Honestly, this feels more like late 80s to me still. Fancy seeing you here. Rolling up his sleeves, he sidesteps across the dance floor, pushing past dancers, closing in on the traitor. And his voice cuts off abruptly, seeing the traitor joined by his henchmen. The outnumbered hero makes the smart move. You hear someone calling me just now? Can't hear a thing besides the music. Never mind, everything will look down. Don't let them bolt. Keep them in check. Jesus Christ, his mannerisms and accent is hard to nail down. We don't screw up, not like you, Matt. Keep yapping at me like that, and I'll have the boss cut out your goddamn tongue. Chill with the threats, Anthony. Alright, man. Come grab a drink at my table, on the house. Well, we've all earned it today. The rat turns, walking himself and his goons straight towards Jay. And he's about to slip into the dancing crowd, so someone tugs at him.
Here, come on inside.
Okay, singer girl. Hey, Gabby, don't just drag people into the lounge. At least not where everyone can see. Think about the club's image next time. The girls' lounge is decorated simply and casually. It is nearly run down. The dingy, somewhat creepy room holds nothing more than a few ratty sofas covered with blankets. Huh, right. The kind of place where would-be starlets would go once the Hollywood dreams had shivered on the vine.
You're hiding from him.
On the lookout for someone.
I'm hunting him. Just need to wait for him to ditch his backup. Was you're looking for trouble? A glowing sweetness spreads in the dim light. Two other girls are wrapped up tight, sleeping in blankets on the sofas, awaiting tonight's performance. Okay. Awaiting a patron willing to lavish fortunes on the show.
What's this? Tequila?
What you got in this cup? Tequila?
Could be. Don't know.
Could be, don't know. You thirsty? Knock yourself out. Just a swig. That stench is rough. Anthony's been hanging around here for days, didn't he tell you? Nah, he said he was with some relative from LA, then disappeared. Suddenly, calls about some business for me to take care of. I thought I was making some quick cash selling a blade. Turns out the rats had set me up.
Really? Sounds intense.
Really, sounds intense. She responds nonchalantly while powdering her nose. Well, whatever you are planning, you'll find him by the third pillar on the left of the stage. He always hugs those sofas. You're a lifesaver, Gabby. Just returning the favor for when you saved me and my sisters at the docks, Jay. Jay sets down his glass, stepping out the door.
I'm on stage soon.
I'm on stage soon, Jay. Clap for me, will ya? Okay. Before we continue, I'll take a short bathroom break and I'll be right back. So I'll halt on this point for a second. Okay. And I'm back. Alright. So, where did we left off? Just as Gabby had directed him by the third white pillar, Anthony was sprawled out over one of the leather sofas. And better than that, he was alone. Well, that's a perfect opportunity.
Sir, your margarita.
Sir, your margarita. I didn't order a drink, the idiot. This one came courtesy of an old friend, Jay, from Hague Street. Sounds familiar? Jay? Jay takes a seat next to the traitor, casually draping his arm over Anthony's scrawny shoulders. Hey, Paul. So, where did your big buddies go? Jay?
Holy... The hell you doing here?
Oh shit! The hell are you doing here? Security! The word is cut short. The sensation of sharp metal pressing against his skin turns his shout into a silent gasp. That's right, Anthony. Surprise. If you don't make it out of this club tonight, I swear you won't... If I don't make it out of this club tonight, I swear you won't either, old friend. A little pain, just enough to make any threats more persuasive. Twist the blade's edge up, causing it to dig ever so slightly into his skin. Not enough to bleed, but enough that fear wells up in Anthony's eyes, catches his tongue. Come on now, pal. I thought you'd be thrilled to see me. Is this how you treat a guest? Welcome, welcome, absolutely welcome. The traitor forces a smile, stiff and fearful. Every visitor is a guest, and every guest... He doesn't seem to have anywhere to go with that phrase. Panic drips from every word. Well, let's shoot the breeze, pal. Been, what, 2 days since we saw each other? I bet you've been grinding your teeth. But here you are, living it up on Grand Avenue. What brought you here? The answer is clear. Music, liquor, the flurry of green bills, and the attractive, youthful figures twisting under the dance hall lights.
For all of this?
So, mansions and dames, the big shot life you've been chasing. Should never dragged you back from the dinner. To the dinner. How did we end up getting stuck with a lowlife like you? Lowlife? I'm looking to climb high, Jay, not like you and your bottom feeders living hand to mouth.
Damn.
Oh yeah, climbing high, climbing up on those knives you've put in our backs. But let's not get into that now. Just tell me, who's causing all that trouble on Hake Street? Agent R. That's what we call him. He speaks for the big bosses around here. That Jack's got his fingers in everyone's business in this town. As for High Street, all he wants is the complex, but he's happy to get rid of anyone else that he thinks might dirty up San Francisco. Jack, huh? Definitely a Jack, just like you, old pal. I'd use a stronger word there if I were on his place. And you are working for a Jack like that? He delivers a short punch to Anthony ribs for his friends locked up. What? That's a weird sentence. He delivers a short punch to Anthony's ribs for his friends locked up? Okay. But it has nowhere near the satisfaction it deserves. He still has to keep it light. He can't make a scene. Jay pats his old friend's shoulder as a boy comes up to the sofa, forcing a break at the moment. Hey Anthony, you're here again tonight? Huh? When did you get so popular? Flashes a phony smile to his old friend. The message is clear. It's, you see, I've got a guest, Scram. The line is delivered under duress, but between the music and the revelry, the boy takes no notice. He lets the two old friends reminisce. Fine, whatever, don't let me cramp your style. How much did they shell out to Blackhand? Blackhand? We didn't pay that guy anything. The girls from the lounge appear on the dance floor center, spotlights drawing attention to the fiery figures. All eyes follow. Except for two pairs, now locked together. I think you ought to give this whole entertainment complex thing a second thought, Jay. It's kinda cool. I'd let everyone in Hate Street get a taste of the Kelly High Life. Excuse me. Everyone except all the people you're muscling out. Or did you forget all about them, you are rat? Jay, I'm only telling you this because of our history. The boss here is dealing for some bigwig behind the scenes. Oh yeah? Tell me something I didn't know already. Like maybe where I can find these bastards. Devil Gate Hotel on Grand Avenue, the big do tomorrow night. The Consulman's cronies will all be there. We're set to roll out the red carpet. Tonight's our casting call for the girls. He feels nothing but disgust at the traitor's words. The contracts and the ledgers are upstairs. I've seen them. In the office on the second floor. Just don't rat me out. With the scoop I've given you, boss, think there still might be a spot for me at the dinner? Oh! So he's trying to rat his way back to his good graces. I'm not seeing this working in any way. A spot? Yeah, maybe, but you won't see it without taking a few licks. He delivers another short punch, this one hard and direct to his ribs. You'll have to wait on the next one till we meet again. Just remember, you've earned it, every bit of what's coming to you. Just cause you've always needed to snatch a little more. You never knew when to stop, did ya? He sheathes his blade. stands up and quietly disappears into the chaotic crowd of dancers. Security! Security! Well, he's a rat through and through. The traitor calls out to his slumbering guard dogs, but in the throes of music and dancing, his shout is like a ripple against a stormy sea. Jay slips out unnoticed into the San Francisco night. Okay, that's another part done. Part 6 now. Hope that we can finish it all in today's stream. In the worst case, I'll make the stream a little bit longer to finish it up in one go. Okay. Oleg can lift this stick, but it's too eye-catching. It's been half an hour since they were supposed to meet. Oleg is far from timely, but there's something about it, a feeling, a pit in his stomach. The little blade is for Beckett, though. He's hoping we can sort all this out without it getting messy. They still haven't shown, but a ringing phone gives him something of an answer. So, he still doesn't know that his boys are missing. Fair enough. Yo, this is Jay. Who's calling? Jay, it is Pioneer. I've been trying to reach you. After you left last night, Anthony came to the dinner. Anthony, a terrible name. I had that punk-covered cornet yesterday at the West Coast Star. It was shortly after you left. You only just missed him. Beckett and Holick went out with Anthony and his goon, but they didn't come back. There must have been a scuffle. The word on the street is they went straight to the West Coast Star. When? I'm not sure of the details, Jay. Sorry, we couldn't reach you before.
I was there last night.
I was there last night, damn it. Whatever. We can't sweat that for now. I'm on my way. Everything's good here, there, all else considering. Other than being down 2 sets of hands, everyone else is fine. I'll swing back soon, as I sort this mess out. Catch you later. Honestly, it's hard to switch on the voices this fast, but I'm getting used to it slowly. Okay, the swordsmith dons his coat while dialing another number. Blackhand? Good news, I've got some intel. Bad news, I need to bust out some bodies first, and it might get messy. He glances up at the old clock on his wall. Time is not on his side. 3 PM, Blackhand. Let's pick a spot to meet. The phone booth on Mose Avenue, across from the candy shop. Fine, we'll go over the details face to face. He hangs up and dashes out the workshop, ready to bust out his unlucky friends. Whew. Yeah, those cars are looking way too old for this to be 90s, even 80s. It looks more like 70s or 60s. Weird. Well, considering that this is not exactly our timeline 1-for-1, guess that's fair. Alright. Hey Jay, the joint's not open yet. Yeah, I know. Just need to see Gabby. It's urgent. A lie told without a blush or skip of the heart. Usually it'd be a no-go, but for you, just make it quick, okay? I'll pretend I didn't see you. Very smart, Disco Kid. Of course, just say I snuck into the place all by myself while you were hard at work. By the way, is Anthony here? He never left. He hasn't stepped out since last night. He's probably holed up in the basement. I heard they've got a couple of poor subs locked up down there. The basement? Excellent. Jay straight past him without another word. Okay. Hey buddy, what are you doing here? Tony sent me to check if you guys are slacking off. That champ's got some nerve. He ain't nothing but the boss's lapdog, and he thinks he can check up on us? How about he comes and checks up on us himself, if he has the nerve? You wanna tumble with him? Go right ahead. But I've got a job to do, so you either step back or we have a problem. Poorly staged act. Jay, stifling his laughter, spits on the ground and saunters towards the basement. You go right ahead, man. The noise, however, catches the attention of another guard dog, thankfully a drunken one. What? What's that racket? So what? You're the guard dog here? Dog? The hell? Say that again, bro, I dare ya. Taking down the drunk requires only a single well-aimed punch to the nose. Lay off the sauce, dude. Getting tanked in the morning ain't classy. Okay. Yeah, I think they are simply reusing assets for the backgrounds, because this room is practically one-for-one the isolation room that Vertin was in the past. I guess this is just cutting. Seriously, be smart, Beckett. Just give the nod and I swear you can. Who's that? I told you nobody gets in without my say-so. Don't you get it? Surprise, motherfucker. Begins to dress down the rule breaker, only to realize he's not the kind to obey. Jay stands at the top of the stairs, staring down at the scene. Jay!
Jay? Why's it gotta be you again?
Because you're a moron and a rat, that's why. Right, why me again?
Yeah, how come it's gotta be me?
Exactly. The traitor, about to call for help, is silenced by a timely headbutt from Beckett. Taking advantage of the moment, Jay leaps down the stairs, grabbing the traitor's collar to hoist him up.
But boss!
Big bro, think of the good times I've pulled out fat out of fire before. Your poor pocket is loaded with goodies, Anthony. You're all mine now. He motions to a stack of invitations, all prepared for the banquet, now to be repurposed. The belated Jay tosses the traitor aside and frees his two old friends. Binding ropes find a new host, and the traitor receives his just desserts. You guys see any other way out of here? Jay surveys the surroundings, searching for an exit in the cramped underground space. Behind a pile of discarded tires, he kicks open a rust-covered old door.
There's another room in the basement?
Looks like it. Basement in a basement. Ah, Jay, look, this looks like the sewer line. Yeah, Reverse does love to reuse backgrounds, it seems. I'm slowly learning that. I guess this sewers count as a way out too. Come on, let's go. What are you gonna do about this guy? Gag him, tie him down, and dump him in the trash, upside down. Trash belongs in a dumpster for us. That's one way to do it. Think I stepped on something.
I stepped in something.
You better hope it's something still moving. Probably just a rat. What if it ain't moving? The question goes without answer. It's better left without one. Pal, we've got a classy banquet to crash soon. Don't kill the mood. Just pretend it's a dead rat then. But I'm thinking here, fellas. Isn't the life like walking through these sewers? You never know what's gonna float by next. A torn scarf, a wilted rose, maybe an empty beer bottle. It's the pitch darkness of the sewers. In the pitch darkness of the sewers, it's only by blind luck they find an exit. Blind luck and sheer hustler's intuition. Okay. To the left, boss. Left. There should be a ladder going up. Unless it's been swiped. Could swipe a ladder from sewers. Touches a rust-streaked iron frame. The cold metal whimpers. Jay can hear it. The sound of metal. A whisper only he can hear. How long have you been down here, buddy? Jay, you alright there? Huh? It's nothing. I'll head up first, Beckett. Follow me. Oleg, you're last. Keep the ladder steady. Don't rush now. Let us climb up first.
Reeks like hell here.
Right. Okay. Whoa, someone's crawling out the sewers, man. Hold up, 1, 2, 3. Hey, buddy, can you give us a hand? The loiterer attempts to offer a hand, but the stench blasting out from the manhole soon sends him reeling back. Only a shaky hand is offered from as far as distance as he can manage. Much obliged. Oleg, how come you didn't mention this exit right by a trash heap? Hey, this is a really good heap, man.
I'd been better off down there.
I think we'd almost have been better off down there. Yeah, whatever, if you prefer sleeping with rats, man. Where are we? Do we know how to get to George's candy shop from here? Sure thing, man. Just a left past the alley. They got the best toffee on the High Street. Thanks, buddy. Why don't you swing by Tank's restaurant and flash them this? You'll get a full meal, just a little way to say thanks. Jay attaches a shiny metal badge to the new friend's old shirt. What's this thing? It's your golden ticket. You're in with Jay now. Beckett, let's move. Don't lose it. And remember, if any of your friends needs a meal too, tell them to find Jay and Tank's restaurant.
Is that coming from you?
Jesus, is that Rick coming off of you? Yeah, man, made a detour through the rat canals on my way here. Those guys are linked to the Grand Avenue gang. Quote, a guy called Agent Har. He's the one with the ties to the real big shots. They are meeting up tonight at the Silvergate Hotel. Silvergate Hotel. The sheriff hesitates at the name, as if mentioning an impenetrable fortress. Is your intel solid? Unless Anthony got a death wish. Sheriff laughs. Alright, take this. Be careful what you say. It hears everything and remembers it all. A bug? Yeah, a wireless piece of Arcanum tech issued by the police. Works better than your regular recorders. Fancy. So what's your plan? Don't tell me you're planning to storm in with a blade. Then hack your way out of there after grabbing what you need. A little trust here, Sheriff. Beckett and Holly got their hands on some invites, so they'll find a way to kick up a fuss on the first floor. He smiles, nothing better than letting his friends do what they do best, unleash chaos. I'll find a way to sneak in through the top, lift all the juicy goods. You can show up at the hotel at 8 tonight, with the usual crowd, Jonas, cops, the whole 9 yards. And if you screw up... Jay points to his 2 sidekicks. They've said the time chewing on prison meals, so only thing I ask is you get them out of there in one piece, alright, backhand? A couple of punks making a scene at the big Grand Avenue bash. It'd be weird not to see a cop cars and spotlights tonight. But let me make your life a little harder, Jay. The stakes are a bit big tonight. You don't bust them up and pronto. I've got orders to turn over all your people first thing tomorrow. Oh. That's unfortunate. In other words, Jay, your friends might get deported, and the rest will be breaking rocks in the Mojave if they are lucky. Jay is silent for a moment. If not for the rotten stench, it might have given him a shred of nobility. I promised my friends a way out. I'll get it done, Blackhand. I've given you all the time I can. Don't mess this up, or I'm going to have to do what I've gotta do. 8 sharp tonight. Earlier's better. I'll pop out once I snag the proof. We'll meet by the entrance to Kim's jewelry store. But it's time to clean up and suit up. We've got a roll. Grand Avenue, that way. Grand Avenue's that way. You've got it backwards.
Just swapping some threads.
Just slipping in some fresh threads. Right, because I'm guessing that with the outfits that won't be fitting in into the crowd. Okay, so we have part 7 and part 8 left. A second. I'll grab something to drink quickly and grab a cough drop to alleviate my slowly dying throat from the voice acting. So a moment and I'll be back. And I'm back, okay. So, we can continue, not much left of it. Part 7, Grand Feast, alright. Banquet Hall.
Oh.
Oh, your employee seems to have a real class. Might he be interested in authentic miniature Homer spells? Crushed into powder, mixed into your bedtime milk, they'll ensure sweet dreams every night. She slips into the banquet with her eloquent charm and address that fits the occasion, waving through tonight's guests like a darting blue fish in the ocean. Only to be jostled by the arrival of an ungainly shark and his remora.
Oops.
Be careful, child. You've just bumped into a lady. Is that you too? They proceed as planned, the two friends feigning distraction, while the leader sneaks in. Hi, Miss Eternity. What in the world are you two doing here? It's a long story, a long story. Holic, where are you? Hey, watch it. You're spilling your drink. Holic is a one-man buffet. Buffet table carrying an assortment of food in his hands, mouth, and even under his arms. Okay, that's one way to run distraction. His clothes are already so dotted with food stains, he more resembles a modern art piece than a guest at an elegant dinner. Coming! Beckett barely stifles a laugh, trying as best as he can to keep his mind on the mission. Take it easy on the grab, bro. Don't make us the center of attention so soon. Honestly, you are already it, I think. Beckett, they've got lobsters, little hot dogs, suckling pig. I've never eaten so good. I bet. All freaking mine. How unsightly. Who let them in? Got invites, miss. Mr. Anthony's plus ones. But good move to pin this on Anthony. Technically, they aren't even lying. Good, ease up on the munching. You can't just cut off man's mealtime. Freaking told you to stop eating. You've got a cocktail in your ears? If people see us like this, you will shame boss Anthony. Nice play. Anthony is a bomb. What? Bomb? Say the boss is a bomb one? More time, I dare ya. If we can't stuff our faces, then what's the point of sticking with him, huh?
I can't get my fill? Then nobody's gonna!
Fair enough. Holic's voice booms intentionally, capturing the attention of all the gathered elite of the city. There goes the distraction. And that of the security guards ostensibly here to maintain order at the banquet.
Ah, my Leipzig larks.
The poor little cake topples over along with the innocent table as Holic inflames the scene. What in the world? Someone's causing trouble in the banquet hall. Send a few guys to check it out, but let's keep this low-key.
Not bad.
Nicely done. All eyes converge on the chaotic scene unfolding, while an agile figure takes the chance to slip past the guards and ascend up the second floor. Hey, what's going on down there? We're going to need a few more hands. Some big dude stirring up trouble. Can't keep him down. Bewildered by his sheer confidence, the giant rushes down the stairs to join the scene. Everything's going smoother than expected. Just bluff your way in. Smile and bluff. Pretend that you are expected. Pretend that you are on your place and you can do wonders. Jay feigns a calm step as he moves unhindered through the room, arriving at the lavishly decorated door. This looks like the place. The infiltrator slips in after a single glance backwards. This reads kinda like a tabletop adventure. Once of those that I played in the past, honestly.
Damn.
He closes the door and opens a window. His instincts telling him to leave an escape route handy. Damn, Anthony didn't clue me in on what these things are supposed to look like. Paper, paper and more paper. Paper, filled with incomprehensible writing. The words swirl in his head. What is all this stuff? He recognizes some words on the pages, at least most of them, but then strung into sentences, everything seems to jumble into nonsense. Guess I just take it all and let someone with half a brain figure it out. Wow! Self-burn, those are rare. He's about to stuff his clothes full of every piece of paper he can find when he's interrupted by the sound of approaching footsteps. Jade tries to return the trash to its place as neatly as he can, closing the drawer as he plans to bolt for the window. But then he remembers the bug. Evidence. Yes, evidence. He needs to eavesdrop on something worthwhile before leaving. The footsteps draw nearer. In his haste, he looks around, finding refuge in a large wooden cabinet. Classic. With a tight fit, he has to scrunch up to get the door closed in time. Close that window. Who was on this door? Tough boss, that brat. I'll make sure to teach him a lesson. Let it go for now. It seems like nothing is out of place. We can't afford an unnecessary mess. How are things going with the new complex? Everything's on track. Hang Sang's familiar voice is as smooth as iron paper. He's confident, cocky even, assured that everything is going as planned. Our employer does not wish his name to appear in any negative news reports. You understand? Jay's pocketbook silently records their words as Jay struggles to hold himself still in his awkward position. We must put more pressure on the rest of those mongrel shops. We plan to do just that. Once the new complex opens, that side of the business will be under your direction. Leave 2 men here. We can't afford any unnecessary risks. The rest of you can go down and eat, but keep a low profile. You heard him. You to stay everyone else out. Got it, boss. Excuse me. Yeah, my throat is still not completely fine. As most of the guards leave, there's a noticeable shift in the mood of the room. You've been sloppy lately. You were instructed to handle things gracefully. Instead, what do I hear? Fighting on the streets, kidnappings? You're acting like a street gang. Hearing this, Jay stifles a laugh from his hiding spot. He seems to truly believe in the hype of the name. The Tangqing's Chamber of Commerce, but it's a gang, no different than any other. Say what you will, we've nearly completed our work. The finished contracts are in that cabinet, and we saved our employer more than a little money. His voice dripples with greed and violence. Those savings came wrenched out of people's livelihoods. Allow me to get them for you. Oh, that's unfortunate. Footsteps inch closer to the cabinet door. There's no easy way out of this. He's got one chance, and it's coming fast.
Closer. Closer.
Alright, and what you gonna do? He clutches his knife. He can hear the metal's anxious tremor, just like the pounding of his own heart.
Got a present for you.
Sounds like a horrible choice. I'm hoping that someone will get in and distract them.
What?
What's that racket? A sudden loud disturbance seems to grab the attention of both men, and the cabinet door remains closed. Okay, that works. No need for concern. We have more than enough security downstairs to handle any situation. I'll go take a look, boss. Let's go, bro. Time for a little walkout. As the bodyguards are about to leave, the mysterious agent rubs his forehead, then waves his hand to stop them. Stay pat. If, as you say, there are enough men downstairs, I need you here. And leave the cabinet alone, Hang Sang. I don't have time to read through every scribble. I only need to know it's done. As you wish. But it is as I said, everything is taken care of. Sure. But are things being done properly? That is my concern. It already seems we've attracted unnecessary attention. Following his eyeline, Hang Sang looks out the window to a gathering mass of logo-covered white vans, reporters by the dozen. Oh, okay. So Black Hand came through. Reporters? That shouldn't be. We've kept the attention elsewhere. I can't stay. Take care of our guests. Jay breathes a sigh of relief as Hang Sang's feet move away from the cabinet. Go down to the first floor. Make sure things run smoothly. In a hurried fashion, the men and the bodyguards leave the room. As the lights switch out, Jay cautiously emerges from his hiding spot. That's all. Pages are filled with dense legalese and text that far surpasses Jay's comprehension. It might as well be a phone book to him. Just another thing to practice cutting with his knife. Right. Whatever the hell these things say, they're mine now. He pockets the documents, tucking them into his clothes, and moves to leave through the door, only to find himself face to face with a returning guard. Who are you? Somebody's here. Sorry, buddy. Punch lands squarely on his nose, followed swiftly by a second to the chin. Taking down one guard might only require 2 unexpected punches, but dealing with 3 or 5 more won't be so simple. That dude's head's like a rock. Keep saying that, Jay. You've got to work out some more. Every mook you punch is supposedly made of concrete to you. He shakes off the sting in his hands. His paths left and right are blocked by rushing guards, leaving only one way out. The room behind him, back to the window, now unfortunately closed. Later, fellas. He crashes shoulder first into the window, tumbling down on the grass below. Thankfully, this time he isn't quite so far up. He dusts himself up and proudly flips the bird towards the windows still. Very classy. But before he makes his clean getaway, a bottle of wine spills down on him from above. Why and how?
Damn.
That's weird. Okay. Second. Sheriff is waiting by the phone booth as they agree. Black Hand! Jay braces against the hood of the car stalled in traffic, leaping over expensive vehicles and leaving a trail of blaring horns in his wake as he arrives. 7:43. You're quick. I'll give you that, kid. Dosed again, though. At least this time you don't smell as bad. Some documents, the bug, is that it? Sheriff flips through the documents, a smile spreading across his rugged face. Well, at least he can read. So, what's all this scribble? Beneficiaries. Stuff that could really ruin someone, but it's best to keep that bullet in the chamber for now. The sheriff pockets the papers and leans into his radio to notify his superiors. We've got the evidence on him. Can we move in? The sheriff awaits for a brief reply over the static. Is that your boss? They trustworthy? It's always good to have a heavy hitter in your corner. I own you one, Jay. So, then you'll cut everyone loose? The ones in the slum and the bumps your guys run off? Give them a break. If and only if we can wrap up tonight's show with a nice little ribbon. And what about the shops that got snatched up? Not my jurisdiction, Jay. They're going to need lawyers, but it's a good chance they'll get them back. Well, that's a good job, I guess. Apologies for interrupting the banquet, everyone. But as San Francisco's good sheriff, it's my duty to make sure we keep law and order in this fair city. Ah, Sheriff, perfect timing. I need you to arrest these two hooligans disrupting our banquet. Not why I'm here, Chief. I'm told there's some illegal activity going on, and I'm not talking about the rude dinner guests.
Out of the way. We're going in.
Okay. Please, Sheriff, many respected figures from the city are attending this event. You might want to consider your re-election campaign. Let's start with this one. Me? No, perhaps there's been some misunderstanding.
I'm not your guy.
I'm not some common crook. Not a common one, that's for sure. We'll discuss your charges in detail back at the precinct. Hold on, Blackhand. I'm warning you. I have many connections in this city. Powerful connections. I am warning you that those connections are going to dry up fast with the evidence I've got on you. As the red-faced gang leader's wrists are cut, he looks back to see a familiar face with a wide, devilish grin. We need the spotlight now fixed on the hotel. Jay spies the figures quietly leaving under the escort of bodyguards with black umbrellas, slipping into a car by the side door. That must be our Agent R. Agent R? Is that... Jay?
We'll see.
You'll regret this. Yeah, enjoy your view from the slammer. Oh, and say hi to all my pals. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you. You guys must have a ton to talk about, since you're the one who put them in there. The dust settles, but the hero is still hungry. Jay, where are you off to?
Oh, man.
Man, give me a break. I haven't hit the dinner table yet. There's a room full of top-notch grab and booze going to waste. Guess that works. So there's just one part left. We are 2 hours in, but I can get through it, I think. My throat is going to be killing me today, but hey, everything for the views. I gotta get in the practice with the voice acting. Part 8, the guys. The boys, even.
Good, chill off now, be cool. I said cool it!
Sparks fly. Each hammer strike lands with a whipping crack. Jay exerts all his strength to tame the restless metals. His muscular frame shredding sweat in the glow of the flames. Copper and tin, when combined, are temperamental and irritable, always reluctant to cooperate with Jay. The two metals bicker ceaselessly until they unite in the flames. Forging bronze, though it's not nearly as difficult as dealing with steel, which manages a temper all on its own. You must be forceful, seizing the moment, forcing the uncooperative metals to bond in the heat. Iron is prouder and more stubborn than the others. Taming it requires a touch more nobility and persuasion. He's drenched in sweat, each armor strike echoing and as the reverberations traverse his spine, his endurance eventually earning the metal's approval. How the hell is he in a forge, beating on metal in this getup? In leather jacket, he'd be sweltering in this. That's borderline insane. Jesus Christ. Aluminum is light and playful, and gold is elegant and silent, never opposing his will.
Cool it!
Why are you shouting at your metal? What the hell? The metal resists purposefully, but after a decisive strike of Jay's hammer, all becomes still. Each and every metal eventually submits to him, like a wild horse accepting its master. A new sword is about to be born. Here's hoping you are not as bloodthirsty as some of your predecessors. A god sword should only come out when it's really needed, pal. Jay sets aside his tools, downs a jug of cool water, and wipes the sweat from his brow, before picking up a metal badge. Nice, very nice. A modest gift, intended for his old friend's soon-to-be Fred. Trinket of his own design that marks a wearer as a friend of Jay from Hyde Street. Jay, someone's here for you. Another sword buying a big wig. His last deal didn't go exactly as planned. The visitor enters the forge ahead of Jay. The sheriff greeting him with a warm smile. Good morning, Jay. Ooh, it's hot as hell in here. The forge is still blazing, hot as he enters. Arming your boys with some fresh steel? No, but if you are in the market for something, just let me know. I'm going to cut to the chase before my eyebrows singe off. I need you to come down with me to the office. Got some papers for you to sign. So, you putting in an order or not? You wish. Nah, not buying anything. It's about your immigrant friends. The time has come for him to keep his promise. I've worked something out between the Major's office and INS. They'll let your friends stay, but only if they get a sponsor. It's a formality, really. Just need to make sure we've got someone to blame if they get into trouble. So you'll have to watch out for them.
Count on it. I'll be there for my friends.
Come on, Beckett. Go get Holic too. If he's snoozing, give him a kick. And grab that stack of those badges from the table. How many left? It's one stack per head. Jay? Jay can't recall the last time he wrote this much. Would have to have been before he left school. Maybe never. Polly would have left a trail of neat, pretty signatures, not like his ugly scrolls. Jay can't help but think of his sister, Paulina. She probably does this much paperwork every day at her fancy foundation job. Ah, so his sister is a foundation girlie? Now that I think of it, I vaguely recall a Paulina from some documents that Sotheby's and Matilda went over. I think some report that they went over was written by some Paulina. If I'm not misremembering the names. Maybe related? Okay. All set? All set. Now, I mean it. Don't let them get in trouble. I pulled all the strings I've got to get this done. Stay pat for a bit. The sheriff motions for him and his colleagues to depart. Leaving the three companions waiting beside the mounds of paperwork. Yes, from chapter 4 and chapter 5.5. Yeah, so I was remembering it correctly. Right. Wasn't the last time we were here to bail Holic out? It was Beckett after he slashed that dude's tires. I was trying to get you some extra work. You were welcome, buddy. But all that extra dough I got just went to your bail. Wait, how come I was left out of the loop on that little scheme? Well, it didn't work out, did it? So I learned my lesson. Only because you got busted. Who got busted? Don't worry about it. Fine. The sheriff strides in, followed only by two ununiformed deputies. Just saying how glad we were that our courageous sheriff busted up those Grand Avenue boys. Sure, but I can't take the credit on that one. You fellas did the legwork. Of course, the bigwigs have already lawyered up. Looks like this time we're only going to nail the leftovers. But you're still going to honor our deal, right? Yeah, it ain't your fault this city's rotten. Besides, they've been making a fuss since they heard you were here. Last thing I need is a riot. But I can't exactly just have them go hooting and hollering out of the pen. I'll get them out one by one when we've got time. We'll drop them off around 10 Gs. I'll play the Good Samaritan and cover the lunch too. How nice of you, Sheriff. Just make sure they get these. The gleaming badges symbolizing Jake's friendship and his promise of protection. You looking to be the sheriff of the underground, eh? Alright, I'll see to it that everyone pops up at your eatery wearing your little badge. Just remember to whip up something tasty for them. They'll be needing it after a few days of holding pen and grab. Don't you worry about that. I'll hold them up with jobs again and make sure everyone gets a decent meal. But first, the boys and I are gonna soak up some of that California sunshine. Right. Did it conk out? Weren't you the one who said the clunker was fixed? Well, when it came into the shop, it was just the tires that were shot. I sorted that out on the way back. The tires might be the only thing on this wreck that isn't busted. Alright, so we stop wherever the car stops. Time for a photo op to mark another triumph. An idle victory for Jay. A victory for Haight Street and for the dinner gang. Now, let's hit the gas. Get moving. And if the car stalls, we bail out. This place ain't half bad. Take a look, guys. The bridge is right behind us. The Golden Gate Bridge looms up high behind them, crossing the bay that's launched a million dreams. And took just as many in. The trio steps out on the curb, unloading the trunk's contents. Tripods, beer, fried chicken, fruit. After wrapping up a big job, it's only right to have a little fun. This camera looks vaguely 80s-ish, I guess. Help me out, Jay. It ain't too sharp with this. I ain't too sharp with this stuff. Take the time on the shutter, wind it up, and give us 10 seconds. Twist, twist, then press it down. Boom. Jay, here we go. The novice photographer isn't quite familiar with the device, a far cry from the hefty iron wrenches he's used to handling. It's showtime, Jay! Move it, buddy. Get over here. Pick up the pace. 10, 9, 8...
7, 6, 5...
Holic! Watch it. The shutter captures the exact moment before the hefty friend takes a tumble. Jay, you okay, buddy? Damn, who's the joker who tossed the banana peel here? Yeah, we might be crew exposed, but little bugs. The culprit feigns ignorance, rubbing off the remaining scent of banana in his pocket. Beckett, show us your hands. Just had some fried chicken, boss. Fried chicken. Oh, greasy, you don't want to see that. Beckett. Whoa, easy there, Holic. Careful you don't take another spill. Well, okay, so we are done with the side story, it seems. That took a little bit out of me, voice-wise. Hey, I had fun, if nothing else. So, on the next stream for Reverse 1999 on Wednesday, we'll be jumping into the story proper. We did this part today, and we'll be continuing ahead. I don't know how long this story takes, but I'm guessing that we won't be finishing it all in one go this week. That's almost a given. I expect this to go into the next week as well, considering that after the main story there's also this side story with the girl on the Thousandth Nights. So yeah, that will be it for today for Reverse 1999. I'll be taking like something close to an hour break, and we'll be back with the OG Arknights. And later on, after another break, we'll be starting a new game. We'll be playing Evil Within, the first one, because it won the poll on the Discord server. So yeah, we still have a lot of streaming today left ahead of us. So, thank you for watching. If you missed anything from the stream, it will be present on my YouTube VOD channel, which is linked in the description, also available under the chat command of !YouTube. And if you want to see my upcoming schedule for future streams, it's all visible in my Discord server, which is also linked in the description and available under the !Discord command on the chat. So, see you around in an hour or so, and see you later. Ciao!